Hi, Lindsay. Thank you for your message. You have a pretty wonderful question here. You're wanting to be in contact with your twin flame, your deep sea wisdom guy. You're just not sure how to make it happen. You want some tips for opening up that type of communication. You talk with him all the time, but you never sense anything back from his end. So you share some pretty neat wisdom about this energy, this soulmate from the sea. So I'm just going to relax here, and we'll see what wisdom comes. Okay? Instantly hear blubble glump, blubble glump. And there's some sort of thick liquid that is a goopy. It's hanging from a pretty cool looking tree. It's like a gnarly tree, and it's got a blubble glump goo ball, sort of mucusy, but it's kind of pretty because it's got glitter sparkles and it's blue and it's thick, and you could kind of stretch it, and it just keeps hanging from a little part in a gnarly tree. And it's sort of down to the ground. It's stuck in the grass as well. So it sort of comes up almost in a triangle, but it's sort of rounded at the top. They want to know, Lindsay, what does this mean to you? That's what they say. Before you move on, Abby, I want Lindsay to say what this means to her. I want you to visualize, Lindsay, you're in a forest, okay? There's a gnarly, awesome looking tree, and you see it now. Coming out from the tree is sort of like a twig branch. And then stuck to it and pulled all the way down to the grass is a blubble glump. And it's blue and sparkly. Spirit wants to know, do you see this visualization yet? If you see this visualization, we want you to see what happens as you stand there before it. Do you want to touch it to see what the texture is like? Did you want to step into it? Maybe it's a doorway to another galaxy. Did you ever think that each one of the sparkles in this was a star, was one of your friends from the infinite universe? Perhaps it is a mirrored reflection of you. Perhaps you are Blubble Glump. How do you choose to interact with this scene, Lindsay? There's a very long pause. The energy is getting extremely peaceful. They're wanting you to learn how to start working with your third eye. How do you visit your soulmate? You actually step into a world in your creative mind, in your fantasy. And it could be anything, but the best world is the one that just comes to you without you even trying. Abby, on my life, could not come up with Blubble Glump, the blue glup from an old gnarly tree with sparkles. It means something. This is part of your wisdom in your spiritual atmosphere. This is how you start doing what I do to connect with the spirit realm, to connect with higher wisdom, to connect with your soulmate. You start allowing the first image to come, and it's going to be very quick and easy for you. You're already there. Spirit wants you to explore spaces. Actually go into your fantasy world and now walk along the beach, a beach that you've known your whole life. Feel your feet in the sand. Pick up the sand with your hands and throw it into the water. Now walk towards the waves that are moving towards you. Is the water cold? Is it warm? Is it hot? Are there shells? Is there prickly fish? Is there a shark in the water? You can have sharks in the water in this space, and they won't kill you. That's the fun part about it. You can actually touch them, and you may be pleasantly surprised to discover a shark that ends up being your soulmate. Now look up at the sky. Are the stars sparkling? Is there a sunset in the near horizon? Is it a midday that you're at the beach? Or is there any people on the beach? Why don't you go talk to the people on the beach? Why don't you actually hold their hand? Why don't you give them a hug? Why don't you see how they react to you when you interact with them? You have to start working on this skill in order to connect, to make that connection, because you're still doing it as a human being, and it's time to say, I'm not a human being. It's time to say, I'm a super awesome and infinite powerful soul. So why am I being so human about this? Where's my soulmate? Oh, he's an infinite, awesome, super awesome soul. And I'm a super awesome soul. So, how does an awesome soul contact another awesome soul? Oh, I gotta start doing things differently. You can just talk to him all day long. I do that with my spirit guides, and sometimes I'm just like, la 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 la, don't want to hear what you have to say. You're just gonna hear me talk to you today. Other times, I actually want to know what they had to say. So, when I do that, I go into a meditation, I just relax. And then I allow them to show me things here. That's how I do the work that I do. But you can also do meditation where you're proactively manifesting the space. And you can get in a hot tub with your soulmate. You can go on a plane to another world. You can eat popcorn together at a movie theater. You can go visit other planets. And you can do it right here. How do you do it? You use your imagination. And how does the spirit realm connect with you? Through your frequencies. Frequencies are thoughts. Frequencies are feelings. Frequencies is body as well. Frequencies is laughter. Frequencies is singing. And when we're in these fantasy worlds, frequencies is love too, you know? So how do frequencies, how do we use our natural frequencies of thoughts and emotions to connect with other frequencies like souls? They connect with us in here in our minds and in here in our hearts. You have to allow this space to start manifesting and now interacting with it. This will come very quickly for you. So that's all I can share. But thank you for your wonderful email. I really liked it. For those of you watching, if you're interested in asking a question and getting a mini channeled answer, please visit the Amon Ros website at amonros.com. And thank you for watching, and I wish you all a wonderful day.